Hi, so tributes have continued to pour in for the late Ada Ameh. The cast and crew
How could it
of
be
the
that you left
Johnsons
so
have
soon?
continued
I've
to
been there,
pour
I've
in their
seen
tribute.
better
Chelsea
days,
Noje posted
but
this
not
clip
true.
on his
Oh, not
Instagram.
true.
You know,
In
this
my
was when
world, Chelsea,
Ada
you don't leave
celebrated her
us
birthday
go.
on the 19th
Until
of
your
May with
dad,
the
we've been there
Johnsons
too many
family. They
plans.
loved her
The
so
Johnson
much,
family
and she
gon'
said
miss
it
you, dad.
severally that
How about the
she
fans and the
wasn't
very
aware of
big
the love
smiles?
they showed her.
Windows
This
joy
is
on a
Ada
very
and
big
singer
wall.
Omawomi
No
who
be
did
so
a
we better,
cameo
but I
on
got
the
losers.
Johnsons.
Had to been tough, but you tried your best. This one hurts different, it they bring us tears. Adame, you dey say farewell. I hope city angels go they treat you nice. I know say up there, you they make them laugh. You heavy for the mouth, but we say goodbye.
And so earlier today, the late Ada Ameh's boyfriend, who you can see in the clip,
Are
announced
you
that the
recording or
journey
you're
home has
recording,
started.
right?
Her body was conveyed from Warri down to
This one
Otubo
is not
earlier
fine.
today. He said they had
They like what
slight delays, but they arrived in one piece.
Slight
This is the ambulance which they used to convey her to Otubo. The man is actually hurting because this was what he wrote. My dearest soulmate started her journey to her hometown Otubo. The journey was smooth with a little delay. You can read up, and these are the people. This is the mortuary, and they've arrived. So hopefully when they fix a date, because she died in Warri, she was based in Lagos but she died in Warri, so they had to convey her body down to Otubo so that when it's time for her burial they will not need to deal with the logistics. And then I decided to throw it back to when Empress organized a surprise birthday for Ada Ameh's daughter in December 2021. You can recall that Ada Ameh's daughter died at the age of 31 in 2020. She died at 31 after undergoing an undisclosed surgery in Abuja. Her name was Ladi Gift Ameh. She was the only child of the late Ada Ameh. So you can see Ada Ameh's reaction to Empress's surprise. Empress gathered friends, the late Gift's friends, and all that to celebrate her posthumous birthday. Gift was actually a makeup artist based in Abuja. It's pretty sad that Ada dealt with a whole lot of heartbreak. She never recovered from the demise of her daughter, and it will be recalled that she has actually lost 6 of her siblings. You know, her 3 brothers and 3 sisters, because it seems the family, maybe it's, people think it's spiritual, but I personally think that sometimes some of these things can be medical. Some people have hereditary, illnesses that are hereditary, and if you're not intentional about your health, it can actually cost your life. Like RMD last year when he turned 60 said he was the first in his family to attain the age of 50, because in his family they usually have chronic diabetes, which makes them die pretty early before 60. So when he turned 40, he made a decision to be very intentional, started keeping fit, which was the reason he lost weight the time he did. And today RMD is 31 and alive. So we can actually alter family patterns. So people believe Ada's issue was spiritual, but I don't know. I can't say, but it's over. She died of cardiac arrest. You can see her crying in the video. You can see her crying, all emotional, and Empress Njama is trying really hard to cheer her up. Empress has been present since she lost her daughter in October 20th, 2021. So these are her friends, the friends of her late daughter. They all gathered to celebrate her 32nd posthumous birthday. This must have been a really tough one for the late Ada Ameh. This was done in December 2021. Ada struggled really hard to, she struggled so hard to smile through the storm, but there is just a limit to what a human can take. I mean, this girl was the child of her youth. She had this girl as a child at 14. She was in secondary school, which made her drop out, and she never completed her education. I will say it changed the trajectory of her life. And she practically grew up with this girl as her younger sister, and suddenly this girl died. It left a huge vacuum in her heart, and up until the moment she died, she really tried so hard, to water down her emotions. But then her heart betrayed her, because I know there were times Empress complained that she would stay up at night crying, but sometimes you can't blame her. She's human, and this is a girl. She had hope, her only child. She didn't think that her child was going to die along the line. Nobody plans for things like this, but then it happened. But between that, she tried really hard to ensure things were okay. And let me also let you know that she actually commended the Johnson's family. She was offset for 3 months and they kept her salary coming. For once, they never made her feel unwanted or a type of way. They ensured her salary was coming. Like, sorry, I mean her pay for the job. They were still paying her because they understood what she was passing through. Ada is actually she was born in Lagos. She's an indigenous of Benue State. And okay, now let me take you to when this clip was made on the 20th of October 2021, when that was Ada's daughter's memorial service. So they took flowers to her graveside in Abuja to lay with and bid her a final goodbye. You can see Ada is dressed in the late Ada Ameh dressed in a blue denim shirt, and Empress is wearing a customized t-shirt. This was actually same day they celebrated the girl's birthday. That was the same day they went to lay these flowers. The pain of a grieving mother is indescribable. This woman was thrown into an abyss of sadness. And you can see her touching her daughter's resting place. She seemed to be talking to the dead. It's believed that the dead have ears and they listen. So you can see her touching the grave, the very place her daughter was buried. She seemed really lost here. You can see how distraught she looks. Mind you, this was a year after her daughter passed. Honestly, you can see that she never recovered. This is pretty sad and heartbreaking. Of course, this will break every mother's heart. I mean, the girl was 31. She had a lot in her plate. The future seemed bright. Honestly, everything about this story breaks my heart, because then you begin to wonder, what's the essence of life?
It's okay. It's time. It's time to move on. God bless you. Thank you for choosing to pass through here. I didn't ask you, please. Thank you for being without being my best friend, my girlfriend, my daughter, my cheerleader, my one and only, my money, my school, my certificates, my credential, my success story. Rest of the bosom of Abraham, open on the doors that are supposed to be open. Let me find my feet and move on. It was a beautiful time. Let's see what we see. But the best thing that's ever happened to me. Thank you for how you opened this. I'm proud of you, girlfriend. I love you. Thank you. Bye bye. Today, everybody did their own. The dead has got nothing to do with the living. Let the living take care of the living and the dead take care of the dead. In the name of Jesus. Rest on my day. I was not stood back when I walked away today. It's not because I walked away when I deserve to do it. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Very lovely. Keep resting in the Lord. We know you are safe or better, and God will continue to protect you and guide you. You are an angel where you are. Yes. Latin. Today, your mother has freed you. Yes. So keep resting. She has freed you and she is going to move on. Thank you for understanding. God bless
you. So that's all. You heard her talk to her daughter, bid her farewell, but obviously she was still hurting, and you can see her dancing by her daughter's graveside. Honestly, only God knows what she passed through. Those moments she was alone. I really hope she's at peace. I really do hope. And Susan, the girl who played the role of Blessing in the past, Blessing of the Johnsons, wrote her own tribute, emotional tribute about the time she spent with the late Ada Ameh. This tribute will make you cry. Ada told her how she had to drop out of school after she had her child, and advised lesson not to be like her, that is a school dropout. So let me show you how African Magic chose to remember her. I just stumbled on this on television. Hold on. Well, we'll continue to pray for the repose of her soul.